Hi my pretties. We're going to be looking today at Studio Series 86 Optimus Prime. I was given this guy as a birthday present, and honestly it's the Optimus Prime I did not know I needed. He is just wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. I'd seen photos of him, I'd seen other people review him, and I get it. Now I've actually got him and can hold him. He is just marvelous. So yeah, there's Prime himself. Let's open up his little chest compartment there. Boop. And boop. And within, we have a matrix. The matrix, of course, can come out, so we can light our darkest hour. It doesn't open, but he can just about hold it with his fingers there. It's a little bit awkward because the handholds on this are quite small, but it's fine, it's fine. Let's place that back in. Boop. Fold that back down. Boop. And close up his chest again. So in terms of his articulation, you can have him look down a tiny amount. He can look up a tiny amount. Head can spin all the way around. You can do this with his arm. His arm can go all the way around, like that. You get elbow twist, 360 degrees. That's his elbow there. You can also do that if you want him to look like he's broken his arm. That might be useful for some people. You can twist his wrist around 360 degrees. And he has semi-jointed fingers. So one finger is separate from the others, which will move together. And they have one joint and knuckle joint. Isn't that lovely? Absolutely lovely. Let's move his arms up our way, and we can show you his waist rotation. Yes, now he's got his butt up front, which is nice. There is no ab crunch. You can move his legs out like that, full on splits. If you get his little skirts out of the way, boop, boop, his legs will go up 90 degrees and back over 90 degrees. Let's fold his skirts back down, hide his modesty. At his knee, you can go wee and get that much bend out of it. And at his feet, you can do that for posability. And his toes do point down a little bit and don't point up. That's grand, isn't he? Let's put him down here for a second. Tell you what, Astro Train, you go elsewhere. Prime, you sit there and think about what you did. Now, Prime, of course, also comes with his trailer. You got your hitching post there, and when it's not connected to Optimus Prime, you can fold down this sort of little kickstand. That will hold it up nicely. Put that back up and in. At the back, you can open it up, and you've got a reasonable amount of room in there. I reckon you can get any of the other Studio Series Autobot cars in there, so that's useful if that's something you wanted to do. Close it back up. You can do all the usual stuff you would expect of his trailers, so you've got these little stands, the legs that fold out like that. This one, fold out, fold down, nice. And then open that, and then split open the top. You've got his mobile battle station. You can have it flat, obviously, like that. You can do the thing where it goes upright and like works on Optimus Prime. It also gives you a bunch of storage. So here's Optimus Prime's rifle. Up. And that just clips on using that tab there, which goes into this slot on the side of his gun. You get little roller. Come on, roller. Roller uses these little slots to fit in there, so that's how he connects. He connects nice and solidly as well. He doesn't rattle around, which is nice. Got the effects parts there. You get two shooty type effects, so they can go here on the battle station, or obviously they can go on the end of his gun. Not a huge fan of the shooty effects. I think they're nice. I'm glad they're there, but I don't do anything with them. You got his Energon Axe, because all primes have to have one apparently. And you get the little combat deck itself, which does actually detach from the trailer. It's just held in with posts. So that means we can place his trailer way there for the moment. Have a little look at this. Now, folds down really neatly, all tabs in nicely, so you go boop, and that untabs that from that. It gets you the little grabber, which is grand. You fold up the radar dish, and then you can untab all of this and get the combat deck. Does everything you would expect it to do. You can twisty this top bit all the way around, you can attach the effects parts, and the cockpit even opens. There's a nice homage to his little Diaclone origins where the Wii figure could go inside there. Isn't that nice? So close you up. Pull that down around. The little grabber, of course, does open, though it is quite stiff. There he is. And yeah, you can have this doing its own thing separately. You can mount it back on the trailer, or if you want to, you can take the old roller and clip him in there. So now Roller can reach high things that were previously out of his reach. Get all the sweets off the top shelf. Good for him. Right, let's put that down and collapse this back up again. That just clips into place. See, there's a little slot there, a little tab there. They go in together like that. You fold the claw. So then we got this little guy all folded back up. Make sure here's Wii arm there. There's another little tab slot. And there. Oop, there we go. This can now rejoin the rest of the trailer. Da-da-da. Something to note is there are no cut-out pieces in the trailer for the command deck to poke through. So in the original toy you had a little piece cut out here and a piece cut out here, so you could stick the combat deck control thing out through it. This one doesn't have that, but you know, it's no big deal. Then we take Roller and plug him in nice and securely at the front. In your pop rolls. Give him a good squeeze. Nah, and he's not going anywhere. Nice. So let's close that up. Close up the tail. And we'll fold his little stand back down and around. Stand back down and around. Lovely. Nice. And the one last thing the trailer does is, if you open up, well, mine is incredibly stiff. You open up this tail bumper there, like that. That hooks in there. You've got storage for his effects parts. Yay! Close this up for now and put it to one side. So then when it comes to Optimus Prime himself, if you want to, you can give him his gun, which goes into his hand nicely. Close the fingers. Job done, and he can wield that handily. Or if you want him to have his gun but not necessarily be wielding it, which, you know, that could be a nice look sometimes, it does actually clip very nicely onto this little bit here. Boop. There you go. Now he's still got his gun, he's all still armed, but doesn't have to necessarily be holding it. Isn't that grand? Okie dokie, let's transform him. The transformation is yeah, very nice. There's like a couple of little annoying bits, but I'll point those out when we get to them. So first thing we're going to do is we fold his fingies all the way in, and then fold them all the way in at the knuckles. I'm going to do that on both sides. Boop. That's that. And then we are going to unfold this part of his arm. Like that. And fold his hand back round and in, and that's gone. If you wanted him to wield his Energon axe, that's where you'd clip it on there like that. I say I'm not a massive fan of it. It's nice. I'm glad it's there, but I can't be bothered to display him with it. So one thing I have noticed that is a little bit annoying is these guys are very loose. They do not like staying put at all. So they are going to flop about all over the show. Folding that arm, jobs are good. The next thing we are going to do is we're going to take his arms and twist them like that, 180 degrees. And then we're going to do that to get that classic Optimus Prime L shape ready for transformation. He's back into being lined up. Grand. I think what we'll do next is we'll have a little look-see-loo at his legs. So what I'm going to do first of all is fold his butt down. Alright, you tell me, what else do you call that? I don't know. We are going to come here and fold this bit up and this bit up. That's grand. We are now going to collapse his feet. Now there's a little tiny bit in here that has to come out first. And I have been forgetting about that. Is one on both sides. Come on, there's this one. I have been forgetting about it and trying to fold his feet up anyway, and that's why we've now got this nice stress mark here. But I transform much more complicated figures. It's just, I keep forgetting about it. It's not expected, so yeah, that's that. Careful you fold those out, otherwise, yeah, you won't get stretch marks. So that's that. That's all good. That's all good. That's all good. I'm gonna separate that out because I've missed a bit. We're gonna come to the front and do that. And ditto over here. Bump, bump, bump. That folds down. And that folds down. Bring these back together. And next thing we're going to do is we're going to take these bits and bring them up. And this side too. Going to bring it up. Spin those round. And then we're going to leave them like that for a bit, I reckon. We're going to turn our attention back to Prime himself. Let's come to the back. And we are going to take this little bit here, fill it up. And that then looses all of this backpack, so we can get in there and start bringing all this out and down, ready to play. Something else we're going to do while we're here is we are going to take his legs up to his hips there, spin them around 180. So front-wise, looks like that. Side, side. Let's bring these down and out of the way. We are going to fold this down and fold this down. Bring these bits out on a double hinge to give us a little more room to play. What we do now is arm up, come to the side. We are going to take these little bits here, boop, and boop. And that unlocks his top half to be able to spin around like that. Now his front looks like this, back looks like that. All good. Let's sort out his head. So we're going to take his antenna, fold them down like that. Then we can take his head and bring it down, around, like that. Take this top bit, unfold. It's on a double hinge, so just straighten that out. pop his head in. Ooh. Then finagle this to make it, there we go, pop into place. Lovely. Now we can take his ab grill, fold that up and get it out of the way. And the sides of his abs, they're going to come away like that. And so, see the little post-its on, so it goes up, out, round, like that. Perfect. These guys are a little bit fiddly. They're kind of stiff and fiddly and annoying, but I don't know, it's fine. It's otherwise a really nice transformation. So that's how the back of that should be looking, all ready to rock and roll. We make sure to fold back down these bits that we unlocked to flip his chest around. Now we can take his arms. Goes into the top there. And this folds in there. There's a little tab for it right there. Give it a squeeze. That's one down. And this guy is going to be the same. The little tab goes into that little slot. Chomp. Now we give the spin. And then that is going to go, that little slot. It's going to have that little tab. There we go. All popped in. Straighten out those damn exhaust pipes. Grand. That's just grand. So, front looks like that. Back looks like that. We're going to take all of this and go ka-chunk. Nice. Nice. And you see these bits here are going to go into these bits here. So let's do that. Nice. And then there's little slots on the back of his legs, and tabs will go into them as well. Nice, like that, and like that. All nice and solid. Let's sort out the rest of his cab. So we're going to come in here and from behind, poke through the grill, and fold out the top of the grill. Bring that back round. Close all that up. Come to the side here, unfold that. Come to the side here, unfold that. Fold up. Fold up. Give that a good squeeze. That's all looking good. This guy folds down and you can see there's a little tab either side of it, and that's just going to go under the wheel, that side, and under the wheel, this side. Squeeze, all done. We're very nearly there now. So we're going to twist these just a little bit to get them over the tyres, and then they go up and up. Fold in, and there's a little tab just in there. That's going to go up and in, like that. And then same thing over on this side. Squeeze. There. Almost done. Very last little thing we're going to do, come to the underside, bring out his truck wheels, and bring out his truck wheels. There you have him. Optimus Prime in his cab over front wheel, whatever it's called, semi-truck thing, form. He's really, really nice. Like I say, it's the Optimus Prime I didn't know I needed. Just both modes are gorgeously cartoon accurate. It's really, really nice. There's a little bit of panel nosh going on around the front. I mean, oh my god, he's got a fake grill and everything, but I don't know, the result's really nice. It's quite a nice transformation. It's a little bit it's got some tickliness to it, so it's a little bit fun to do, which is nice. It also doesn't take forever, which is nice. So yeah, that's that. His gun stores back in the trailer. I've not found an obvious way to store it just on him in robot mode, so you've got a little hitch post there. You could no. Yeah, no, it goes in the trailer. So let's put that to one side and let's show you him with the trailer. Hitch that in on there, you see. There. Isn't he absolutely glorious? And yeah, you've got the effects parts stored back away in here. If you want to do that, you'll have seen it already. The visual effect of Prime looking like he's rocketing up into the sky based on the film. Let's show you how that turns out. Sit, Prime. You go back into here. We'll go back into the back of the trailer, which is super, super stiff. There we go. Take out our effects parts. Trailer away over there, and the effects parts look like this. That's one assembled. These really remind me of the real Ghostbusters toys back in the 80s. There's just something about this transparent plastic. I don't know. It's just it just screams real Ghostbusters to me. I don't know why. And then these guys will peg underneath in these little slots here. So that's one there. That's one there. Now Prime looks like he's firing up off the ground, ready to go into the air to take the fight to the Decepticons. Isn't that grand? So yeah, that's him. You should still be able to get him, I think. He's on sale at most places. I recommend it, as I say. I saw the reviews, I saw the photos, I thought, it's fine. I don't know though, I've already got plenty of Optimi, I don't think I need another one. And yet, he's the Optimus Prime I didn't know I needed. I'm so pleased I've got him. So yeah, drop me a note in the comments. What do you think of this guy? Think he's worth the money? Where do you think he sits in the pantheon of primes? Let me know, and I'll see you next time.